Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hi, welcome, Neighbors Cooking. I am your chef and host, Mitch, for tonight's episode of Rainbow Chicken Stir Fry. We are doing everything Pride this weekend, and I am so excited for our guests tonight. Tonight we have on an amazing gentleman that is the director of Modern Men, Dr. Stan Hill. And I'm going to bring him on. So come on, yeah, he's ready to run on the show. So we'll just bring him on. Hi, Stan. How are you?
Oh, I'm so excited to be here.
Welcome. So you are the artistic director
yes.
for Modern Men. So tell everybody what Modern Men is.
It's the most wonderful bunch of guys in the world.
It
135 singers that are excited about being named this week the Ensemble in Residence for the Plaza Theater.
Yay!
For our December 13 and 14 concerts. It's going to be so much fun.
I hope I can get an invitation for that.
You got a ticket already waiting for you.
I got a ticket waiting for me. Good. See, that's the benefit of doing the show. I get free tickets. I get to go to things.
There you go.
So this is new. The Plaza Theater is just opening, and you're going to be in residence there.
Yes. Every year we're doing a December show, we're doing an April show. It's our new home.
That's amazing. I
Isn't
got
that
a
exciting?
tour of the place the other week, and it just is beautiful.
Oh, it's
inside.
going to be wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so excited about that. So tell us a little bit about your background, how you became here in Palm Springs.
Well, I came here to retire
of course,
13 years ago,
does.
as everyone does. And the guys came to me and said, would you like to be the director of the chorus?
Right.
And there's such a great bunch of guys. We started with 30 guys, and now we've got over 130. And they're doing a wonderful job. We just sold out our concerts, and we said, isn't there a bigger hall somewhere?
And you found it.
And we found it. And
That's
it's going to be so
amazing.
much fun to be at the Plaza.
Well, you know, Modern Men's a big supporter of Palm Springs Pride also.
Absolutely.
We, a couple of years ago, we came to your group and said we need some volunteers to run in our bars.
Yeah.
And you guys stepped up, and every event we do, the Big Gay Barbecue is this weekend.
Yes.
And I think I just learned we have 14 people coming in to work in our bars. So make sure you say hello to the Modern Men when you're there. They'll be wearing their beautiful blue shirts.
Yep.
And they're supporting Palm Springs Pride, and we're supporting you, and we're so thankful
Well,
for
it's a mix. It's
is.
wonderful.
It is.
Bars, guys,
and music.
and music.
Maybe we can get you to sing behind the bar for a minute.
Why not?
I think we ought to all work out a bar song. Like, I don't know, what's a bar song? I'll have to come up with
We'll
one.
think of something.
And we'll have you sing it, and we'll put it on. But look, somebody's waving their head no, we're not going to do that. Nathan. Nathan's like so serious about everything. No, but they can't do that. They can sing a song.
We'll figure something out.
We'll talk about it later. Look, he's like, there's copyrights.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure out. So you like to cook.
I do. I love cooking.
So you were telling me one of the favorite things you cook is a beef Wellington.
I love beef Wellington. I love salmon Wellington. I'll say salmon because you don't like salmon.
I hate salmon.
And I like anything with, I like hearty meat and potato things.
Yeah, well, you're from the Midwest, right?
And I love sauces. No, I grew up right here in California.
You grew up right here in California?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I grew up in Santa Ana, California.
Well, you know, when we're all of us gentlemen of our age, we grew
Yes.
up on meat and potatoes.
Yes.
That's there we go. I'm not old. I'm just well seasoned.
That's right. I'll be 79 in 2 months.
Wow, good for you. I love your blue glasses, by the way.
Well, thank you.
They're wonderful. So we're going to be cooking a rainbow stir fry in honor of Pride.
Of course we are.
So I'm going to have
So there's color and flavor.
There's color and flavor, and I'm going to start you over here on our pan, and I'm going to have you cook some chicken.
Oh, I love chicken.
Me too.
We're of similar minds, aren't we?
But I've already got some chicken in here cubed up and salt and peppered. I'm going to have you put some olive oil in this pan and put the chicken in, and while you're cooking that, I'm going to go over the ingredients of what's going in the stir fry, all right?
Excellent.
So I'm going to have you step right over here to
Bring
my
on the
stove.
chicken.
There you go. There's the chicken there. The pan's already a little bit warm. You can turn up the heat if you need to. And the olive oil is there. So you just go to it. I'm not going to give you any direction. So let's talk about what goes into the stir fry. It's really colorful, really beautiful. So we're starting off with some squash, some red peppers, and some yellow peppers, and some green peppers. I don't think I have green. I think I have red, yellow, and orange. I've got some snap peas, an onion. We're going to cut up some red cabbage. We've got some green onions, some broccoli, and we're going to mix that all in with some ginger, garlic, and some, what is this? I forget what that is for a minute. I'll have to think about it. Oh, this is soy sauce. Oh no, honey, sorry, this is honey. So we're gonna mix that all together and we're gonna cook those vegetables up and then we're gonna make a sauce that completes all of this. So we're gonna cut some of this up real quick. How you doing over there?
Are we hot enough?
I don't know. You're the one who knows how to cook chicken. There we go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So we'll get that going. You get nice and brown. I'm going to move some of these things out of our way, and I'm just going to start cutting some things up. We've already got our broccoli already cut up. That's going to go into the stir fry. We're going to move all these sauces off to the side. We'll save the sesame seeds, put the green onions over here, and we'll start off with the zucchini. So I just got a medium-sized zucchini. And we're just going to cut this into small chunks. I've already cut it in half. You don't want to make these too thick because you're going to want them all to cook up pretty quickly. This is a stir fry. It's meant to cook quickly. I don't have a wok. I don't need a wok. You don't need a wok, I promise. You just need a good pan like my ironclad ware that we've got over there. We're going to take some orange peppers, some red peppers, some yellow peppers. Again, we're just going to cut those up into small bites so they cook quickly. This is all meant to be crispy once you get it into your bowl. I've already cooked up some jasmine rice. You can do it the long way, you can do it the easy way, just buy some minute jasmine rice. I'm not a stickler about things that is, about cooking in the kitchen. It's supposed to be simple and easy and make your life not miserable. It doesn't have to be hard. It's not beef Wellington. And if you ever made beef Wellington, you would know it's a lot of work. How do you make yours? You start off with your pastry, yeah?
The Duzels, which is mushroom and pate and burgundy and then the puff pastry, of course, and then filet. If you cook the filet first a little bit, it really helps the whole thing.
It does, absolutely. That was one of the standards when I went, sauces were first when I went to cooking school. We spent about 2 months on sauces. I don't know how many sauces of mine got thrown away by my instructor. This isn't a sauce. It was very intimidating. So.
What makes jasmine rice jasmine? I went to high school with a girl named Jasmine.
Not her.
It's not her.
It's not her. So jasmine rice is a type of rice.
Oh.
So there's long grain.
Is it the long grain rice?
It's similar to a long grain rice, but it's grown in jasmine fields, and so it's got a different flavor to it.
Oh, wonderful.
Than a regular long grain rice. So
wonderful.
It's just how it's just the type it's grown, but it's basically a long grain rice. You could use brown rice, you could use quinoa, you could use white rice. Any of the grains that you want to use that make it more tasty for you. Boy, this was a lot of cutting. I didn't realize I should have cut some of this up beforehand. All right, so we've got our onions and our zucchini, and now we're going to get to our cabbage. Remember, you can add whatever it is you like the most. You can add more or less of this. I'm going to use about half of this red cabbage. You don't want to use green because, again, this is a pride, so we're looking for color. And cabbage cooks up very quickly. So when you're putting it into the pan, when we finally get to that point, we're going to put in the things that take the longest. Broccoli first, then the onions, then the zucchini, then the carrots, and probably the snap peas.
This chicken's done.
The chicken's done? Well, you're a master chef. Look at that. All right, so we're going to turn that off and set that over there. No, don't turn, you don't have to turn this off. Just move it over. And we're going to bring this pan up.
That's right. We're going to bring this over here.
Let's turn that up. And that is what we're going to start to put our stir fry in as soon as
Do you want a little oil in this?
Yes, you could put, put a little bit of oil, but we've got some of our own oil that we're going to put into that.
You got it.
So I'm going to put this all over here. All this beautiful color happening.
That's wonderful.
Then we're going to cut up a couple of onions. Again, just rough chop them. Nothing special about how we're cutting all of this. Very simple. So what did you do before Modern Men?
I was the director of the Twin Cities Gay Men's Chorus in Minneapolis for 12 years.
The competition.
And before that, I was the director of the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus
Oh my
for
goodness.
11 years.
So how good of a singer does someone have to be in the choir?
Well, they're standing in the room, so I won't amount to that. No, they're very good.
Yes.
They're very, very good. It's an audition chorus.
Okay. So you have to sing all on your own in front of a bunch of people.
Just me.
Just you. All right.
Yes. And they'll tell you I'm easy.
I've heard that. All right, so we've got all our vegetables cut up that are going to go into this. We're going to make the sauce that actually going to make up our sauce in the stir fries. So you've got, do you have olive oil in that?
Yep.
So we don't really, well, the olive oil is fine. We're going to have some sesame oil, so I'm just going to give that to you. Where is my sesame oil? Right here. So we'll just have you put the sesame oil in.
The sesame oil in.
And I'm going to have you saute the garlic.
Sauteing garlic.
And the ginger. Let's turn that light down a little. And the ginger.
Do you know what? Give me a minute.
All right.
You know what's wrinkled and smells like ginger?
What?
Fred Astaire's cheek.
Oh my, all right. So for the sauce that's going to go in the stir fry, we're going to take about a cup, a little less, soy sauce. We're going to add in some rice vinegar. We're going to add in some sriracha. And we're going to add in some honey. And we're going to mix that all together. And then we're going to add some cornstarch just to help thicken it up a little bit. And we use cornstarch. If you use flour as your thickener, it would get all lumpy and gross. So we don't want that. I can already smell how wonderful that is. So, how's that look?
Look
really
wonderful.
Good. All right, so we're going to start off with our broccoli.
Broccoli.
So we'll get that going. And we'll put in our onions. Whoops, don't worry about what goes on the floor. That's what Benny's for. Wonderful. We're going to turn this up a little bit more. So with sesame oil, you can go to a much higher temperature because it's got a higher,
Oh, it doesn't burn?
higher heat point.
That's great.
And then we're going to add our cabbage, our peppers. There we go, and I think that's probably plenty in there, so we'll have a little extra. Go ahead and start stir frying that together.
Get him.
Come on, Benny, out of the way. Always in the way. Look how beautiful that looks.
Well, the color is magnificent.
All the colors of pride.
You got it. All the colors of pride.
Out of the way. And then we're going to add, we've got our snap peas still to put in.
Oh, of course. I love snap
Snap,
peas.
snap, crackle and pop.
I think we're doing pretty good.
That looks wonderful.
The color is wonderful.
Let's keep it going up a little bit higher on heat so we can get it cooked. So while that's cooking, what is the style of music that Modern Men sings?
Well, for Cool Yule, which is December 13 and 14,
Yeah.
December 13 is a Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Correct me if I'm wrong. December 14 is Sunday, 3 o'clock matinee. I love a matinee. And because my teeth are in water by 7:30. I love a matinee. So the concert is called Cool Yule.
Cool Yule.
Jazz.
Nice.
With the Desert Freedom Band.
Okay. Yeah, Desert Freedom Wind.
It's called something else. Anyway, it's Dean McDowell's group. It's called Desert Winds Freedom Band.
Desert Freedom
They're
Band.
jazz band.
Okay.
It's going to accompany us on stage at the plaza.
Nice.
Is that going to be great?
It's going to be great.
It's all jazz. It's things like there's lots of Frosties, there's lots of snowmen, there's lots of Santas. It's going to be so much fun.
Great.
You're
Now,
gonna love
when
it.
are you going to get to start rehearsing? Are you already doing
We
it?
start the second Monday of September.
In the theater.
No. That's December 9th is our first day in the theater.
All right. So how's this coming along?
We're doing really well.
That is. All right, so now we're going to add in our sauce that we've made.
Oh boy.
Take some of that out for me. All that honey. There we go. And start to blend all that together.
Doing good.
My God, that smells so
It
delicious.
smells so good.
So how crispy do you like your veggies?
I like them al dente.
Al dente, all right. So a little soft.
No,
A little crispy.
little bite.
A little bite, all right. I think those are probably
We're
getting
close.
very close.
We're very close.
So we can add our chicken into that.
I love chicken.
You keep saying that. I want to get some of this water out of it. So let me get a strainer real fast. And I'm going to drain some of this water while you keep cooking that down.
Not a problem.
We can add our chicken in. Always on the top. In theory.
Now this is going to be great.
There we go. So while you finish that up, I'm going to start getting a bowl ready
Okay.
to plate. So I already made, like I said, some jasmine rice. I think it was just, here we go. So we're going to take some of our jasmine rice, put it in the bowl. Think that's ready?
I think you're close. I think it's ready.
You ready? All right. So we're going to take our pan over here. Look how beautiful this looks. I think everyone can see it. That looks so delicious. And we're going to get a bowl ready for you.
Look at that. Is that beautiful?
Those peppers, and then we've got some sesame seeds. And we're going to sprinkle over the top. And we are done. Look at that.
Is that exciting? Do I get to
You get
taste?
to taste. So you're going to look at this camera and you're going to give it a taste. It's hot. Don't burn yourself.
Doesn't get better than this. Okay, here we go. It's very hot. Mmm.
Good?
Good bite. Good flavor. All of those spices come together.
Don't they come together well?
Mmm.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on the show. You keep
Mitch.
that.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome, and best of luck at the Plaza Theater on the opening. I will be there.
Wonderful.
I
We'll
look
love
forward
to see
to
you.
it, and thank you for all the support at Palm Springs Pride. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having us. We're
You-
delighted to be here.
You are welcome. We've got a crew of you here today, so
Yes.
we've got to make some plates up for everybody.
Thank you so
So you
much.
guys want to all come on for a minute and say hello? Come on. Come on.
Come around here.
Come around. Come around. Come around. All right, there we go. Oh, Sonny's coming too.
Sonny,
Sonny's
come
already
on
gotta
in.
get on the camera.
Can't
There we
do
go.
it without me.
There we go. Hello,
I love
everyone.
chicken.
He doesn't even know what that means.
I love chicken.
Well, and it's very
All right.
good chicken.
Well, this is All the Modern Men. You all know Sonny, my audio and tech guy. Look out for Benny. But all of you, thank you so much for your support for this weekend and for all you do. So thank you for your music and your voice and everything else.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you all soon again. And to everybody else, I'll see you next week in the kitchen. Till then, remember, there's always a place for you at our table. Have a great week. Bye. There we go.